let's pick up on that last headline, shall we? South Africa looking, of course, to the European Union to try and strengthen those trade ties and open negotiation. It's the SA-EU summit, which kicked off in Pretoria. Let's take you live there now, where there have been a number of issues raised. We take you live to my colleague. It's Eleni Giokos, who has been following this for us. And Eleni, a very good day to you as well. Job creation initiatives and development cooperation, very big terms that are being discussed. And how do you think it's going so far?
Well, I mean, we're waiting for President Jacob Zuma, which of course has just arrived at the hospital where Nelson Mandela is being treated. So there's so much happening in South Africa today. We are waiting for the summit to officially kick off, and who better to lay the scene for us, and that of course being the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Maite Nkoane Mashabane, joining me now. Thank you, Minister, for speaking with us. Much appreciated. EU-SA summit. This is the 6th summit being held in South Africa. There's so much at stake, some would say, because we are sitting with a trade deficit with regard to the European Union, and we're building other relationships with BRICS as well. What is your stance on what is going to play out today?
Well, I wouldn't also lose this opportunity, Elaine, than to say happy birthday, Tata Madiba, on his 95th birthday. This day also for us in eNCA and the government and for the President of South Africa, it's a very special day because one of our Sitalandwe, Andrew Mlangeni, will be sharing platform for the first time for him with the former President Bill Clinton at the UN. Remember today, the UN General Assembly will also be celebrating Madiba's birthday together. So he's one of the 4 remaining Rivonia trialists, and he's representing the Republic of South Africa at the UN General Assembly. Yes, today President Zuma would be co-chairing and hosting the 2 presidents of the EU on this 6th EU-South Africa Partnership Summit. We are meeting at the time when trade between this historic partner and ourselves is getting back to the 2008 levels, pre-crisis, economic crisis, but that it remains in the EU's favor, and that's one of the issues we will be raising with the EU presidency.
Minister, what do you think is going to be put on the table to try and close that deficit? In 2008, our trade deficit was 50 billion rand. It's now sitting at 95 billion rand. It's just getting wider, and the recession in Europe is getting deeper.
Well, if you were to look at our theme for the summit, which refers to inward investments to create sustainable jobs, is because of that realization. Yesterday, Minister Davis co-chaired a business forum that focused on more than 100 EU companies that are based here in South Africa, those who have experience with doing business with South Africa, together with their South African partners, to look deeply as to what is it else that we need to look at. We are focusing more largely on the non-tariff barriers that come with this partnership. If we were to remove those, we think we can, over time, change these figures to the positive.
We've also heard that the developmental assistance offered to South Africa by the European Union member states, about 980 billion rand from 2007 to 2013. There's a worry that it's going to be withdrawn, it's going to be halted, or at least the figure is going to come down substantially. What is your stance on this to try and convince the people that are here today to keep assisting us?
We are working with the European Union as a union. Remember that in Europe you've got more than 27 countries who are in the main union. We are also having bilateral relations with member states. I've just hosted more than 30 ambassadors from that region yesterday or day before yesterday in our building. So what I'm trying to say is that we will continue engaging with the European countries individually, bilaterally, but also with the EU at the level of the EU. We are also not unaware of that fact that there's no way they can continue as business as usual on ODA with the current economic and financial crisis that European countries are facing. By the way, this cutting down on ODA is not only on South Africa, it's even in LDC countries. We are considered to be a middle-income country, so the cuts will be a bit deeper with countries that are considered MICs. but also with LDCs. They are also experiencing these cuts in overseas developmental assistance because of the economic challenges and financial crisis in Europe.
Thank you very much, Minister. Great to have you on eNCA. Much appreciated. And there you have it. That's the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Maite Nkoane Mashabane, giving us an update in terms of what we can expect over the next few hours. Of course, it's a very important day for South Africa, and relations with the EU paramount as well.
And watching those relations for us is Eleni Giokos. We're back again to her late in the day. Eleni, thank you very much.